Hey, I'm Kevin, and I'm not childish. I'm also not one of the beautiful people either. I think if I was, I could be more childish and get away with it. But doesn't seem like we're all in that same boat. I think most of us are in the boat that I'm in, and we're just average. We're just the normal people. We're the middle Americans, or the ones in, yeah, what do I call it? We're in middle class or lower class. Yeah. How do I get this one started? I guess I've been seeing a lot about feminism and MGTOW and how women are trying to take over. And then for some reason, there's these women that are supporting men and standing up for them. Apparently, we can't stand up for ourselves, so it almost indicates that we're just what do you well, it's what I call, I'm just being led to the slaughter. I'm just a sheep being led to the slaughter. And that's how I feel a lot of times. I don't know that that's really has anything to do with feminism or anything like that attacking me. That's the way I feel about life in general. So here's these women that think they're being cut short. And, there was a time of day when they were. I think we got things way out of balance. I don't know how it got that way. I look at the Bible and it doesn't say that women are second class. It does say that men are the head of the household, but that has more to do with when neither the husband or the wife can agree on something and a decision has to be made. Well, so in that case, God says, hey, the man's the one who will make that decision. Now, maybe we got carried away with that, but I know what I read in the Bible shows that a woman owns property, even though she's married. She has her own property. She works and has a business of her own and everything else. So, she's not a second-class citizen. But anyway, let's get back to more of the meat of this, what I want to talk about. I gather that women don't want to be looked at as just a piece of meat. They want to succeed based on their capabilities, which it looks like at this point, if they really are serious, they do succeed. They don't have a problem. I would say if anybody is being discriminated against, it's the less than perfect people. The ones who don't look that great. The ones who maybe don't speak perfectly, although they know their stuff. The ones who, don't look good to the person that's hiring them. I've been watching too where these news anchors are claiming that they were sexually harassed, and yet Every one of them is extremely beautiful. And in fact, if you look on any news show, there's very few unattractive women on there. There's a few men that are, but as far as women goes, there's basically none. They won't hire a woman that isn't attractive. And you don't think the woman that gets the job knows that? Is she willing to step aside and let somebody that's actually more talented get the job, only to, in other words, to stand up for what's right? These women are being feminists when it works to their favor, but they sure have no problem with using their sex appeal when it gives them an advantage. So, and I'm talking about news people, but I'll tell you what, singers. All the popular singers are attractive. They make sure of it. And there's enough decent singers out there that they can find ones that are attractive rather than the ones who are actually great singers and use them, but they're not as attractive. They don't draw the crowds. They don't have that. They're not even in paparazzi's eyes. You don't see them on all these gossip magazines. I'm trying to think, tabloids and things like that. It's always the good looking ones. They don't want them to be unattractive. See what they do even with the reality shows. They wake up with their makeup on. That's not reality. And they're all gorgeous. So, ladies, I'd like to see you, take it down a notch or two about how terrible it is for you. The ones who are attractive, they don't hold back. None of you do. None of you that are attractive hold back knowing that it gives you an unfair advantage. You take advantage of it and you use it till you wear it out. And I just I don't understand how you can talk bad about men and things like that when you're taking advantage of the fact that beauty sells, sex sells, even though you want to claim feminism and equal rights. Let's start having equal rights for all the rest of the people. Let's not just have it for the looks, let's have it for the real talent. And actually, you go to the talent shows and a couple really questionable, questionably looking people have actually won. Because they slowly won over the crowd. So it does show that it is possible, but all of you beauties out there, you're just taking advantage of it. And not just men hire you because of your beauty. There's plenty of women that do the same thing. Well, I guess that's about it for this one. See you on the flip side.